Hello, welcome to episode 4 of the Cover 2 podcast. I'm Lewis. This is Evan.
I'm Evan.
Couple good games last week. We brought the jerseys out today.
Did bring the jerseys out. I wasn't planning on wearing one, but then I saw him wear one. It's funny because both the jerseys we're wearing were the two players he got in a trade this week. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I just also happen to like the Lions. So it's been a pretty good week of football. Honestly, I was just talking about a friend with this. I love football, but it really has been like quite dull. I don't know if it's necessarily from like a betting aspect, or I feel like you can't. Any of the potential hypothetical bets that I place aren't even coming close to landing sometimes. Or like, I guess I should just say in general what I think is going to happen. Like we do a pick'em league. And I guess overall what I just think is going to happen just isn't happening. Like the games I think are going to be super exciting aren't. And then like, even then, like when you have your thrillers, like the week one of Ravens and Bills.
Yeah,
right. When you have those kind of games, it's like it's thrilling the whole way through. Like the last couple of weeks, it's been I can't say the games aren't thrilling, but it's almost like a random, like the game shouldn't be close and it happens to be, then it just kind of ends boring. I don't know. Like we saw it with like I said, we talked about last week, like the 2 weeks ago, the Panthers Cardinals game. And then last week, kind of like the Bucks Jets game where it's like relatively dull. Like it starts off really electric, then defense kind of shows up, and then like the Jets randomly get back in the game and then they lose.
It's like they were going to lose no matter what, and then they had a block kick for a touchdown, and
it's like they should have won. Right
now,
come on, cat. Fuck you. Get out of my way.
Fuck you, cat.
I know. Sorry.
Time out.
Just go right back into it. My fault.
That's all good.
I forgot to do this.
You're a good gamer.
As you were saying.
All right, yeah. So it's just kind of like the Buccaneers were going to win the game no matter what, pretty much is what it felt like to me. And I mean, it's cool to have a lot of defensive scoring like we did, a lot of blocked field goals, and it's interesting, but it's just like it's not what you want to see for like from either like you mentioned, like a betting perspective or from like a fantasy perspective, because we're not really excited to see defenses score, especially defenses we don't expect to do good, like the Jets against the Buccaneers. Like going into it, they've been terrible and they were bad, and then they get a touchdown score, and it doesn't help anybody out really.
Yeah, same thing with fantasy. It's like every week in fantasy so far has just been like so low scoring. Like obviously with fantasy, you always have like your top 10 picks, and you always have a couple busts, but it's like right now it really feels like nobody is really performing that well. Chase is not that good. Justin Jefferson is not that good. It's just a lot. Like CMC is like, like everybody's kind of dealing with injury. Like we get games like the Vikings-Bengals game where it's the battle of backups. I don't know. It's just like
there's been a lot of injuries.
Yeah, a lot of injuries. Not for the the Najee Harris. Again, all these players like fortunately it's not any crazy studs yet. Like no, obviously besides maybe like CD, and maybe James Conner, but like no real like huge difference maker has gotten injured yet.
Yeah, and it hasn't really. Those injuries haven't really brought
Joe
up,
Burrow,
but those injuries haven't really brought up like a person behind them that we're excited to play or we're excited to see.
Right.
It's just like backups we've seen before, people we've seen before that aren't really exciting. Marcus Mariota, Jake Browning.
Right, like back in the day, it's like obviously you see those crazy backup stories that end up being really good. Like you had, I shouldn't say really good, but you had the people that kind of make a name for themselves, like Jimmy Garoppolo and kind of Jacoby Brissett. Again, a lot of guys. No, I'm not saying they're great, but you do get those guys. Brock Purdy, who are like, oh, let's see what this guy can do. Like right now, like let's say hypothetically Dak gets hurt, right, and we get to see Trey Lance play. For me, it's
Joe Milton. Joe Milton.
Okay, either way,
it would be exciting.
Where did Trey Lance go?
I don't know if
he went somewhere different.
I don't know
now.
If he's still on the Cowboys or not. I have no
Either
idea.
way, if he got a chance or Milton got a chance to play, or those backups that you're like kind of excited, like what can they really do? They're probably gonna go and suck just like Jake Browning, just like Carson Wentz. But it's like what? Like, if I have to watch a backup, at least I get to watch that. Now we get like Jake Browning and Carson Wentz and Marcus Mariota, and it's just a lot of bleh. And in the NFL, it's still great. We still love the NFL, but it does feel like a lot more bleh than usual.
Definitely.
Like I said, I was watching the 1:00 slate games last week because I'm a Lions fan, so I was waiting until Monday night. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like, all right, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I don't know, but everybody I kind of talked to has been like, it's been.
Yeah, I mean, you got
pretty boring so far.
The Panthers Falcons, for example. It's like another game that just really made no sense and is just ugly and
Right.
just yuck and just
Right.
gross.
And the same thing, like obviously, as a Lion fan, I love seeing the Packers lose. But even then, I'm watching that game and I'm just like,
It's bad football.
it's just bad football. Either
just,
it's I don't know.
what?
Maybe we can account to defenses are getting better. Maybe they're just coming up with better schemes. Maybe they're watching more film. Maybe they're just more talented. But at the same time, you look at offense back in the day. Offense now is way better. They're way more, unique. They're way more thoughtful. It's better football, and yet I don't know. It just looks black. And yeah, like I said, the Packers like what? What do you mean they lose to the Browns? I would have put my entire life savings on the fact that they win that game.
Everybody lost. Not everybody, but 90% of the world probably chose them in Survivor.
Nobody's betting on
dumbest
Browns.
thing ever. No.
Right. Yes, especially
and
in
it ruins
Survivor.
it. It ruins in Survivor because I know you mentioned at least 5 people you knew that chose the Packers.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like, well, now you gotta, if you have the buyback in option. I mean, all of them are gonna have to. Type.
Yeah.
Usually, but it gets same thing with the thing I hate the most about kind of the defensive, what seems to be a defensive push as of late. I don't hate it, but especially for fantasy, I mean, you got players like this guy who are elite talents, and for some reason, our offensive coordinators can't even scheme up a pass to go in his direction until second half. You know, there's a lot of situations like that where I don't know what's going on. It's like, is the defense really just shutting them down, locking them out? You can get your number one target open. There's ways to do it.
I guess most of maybe it's not as blood as I think. I think more of it boils down to the fact that I can't wrap my head in my head understand why certain things are happening. Mm-hmm. Same thing, obviously CD gets hurt, but why did the Bears suddenly go berserk against the Cowboys? Maybe their defense is. I guess these first couple weeks are really just realizing a lot of new things, and I guess we just that we didn't know before. But I don't know. For me, it just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I watched the Giants Chiefs game, and in my head, okay, the Chiefs don't look great. There's no way they don't abuse neighbors, right? So it's the same thing from a betting aspect or just predicting aspect. You would predict and project neighbors to have a berserk game. And I'm watching it, and I'm just watching it. I'm getting more and more frustrated the more I watch it. And that's just as a general football fan. I can't even imagine being a Giants fan. Run me through your thoughts on that game.
I mean, I had taken a nap kind of during the 4:00 games. So I got up and watched I was awake for the first half, but it wasn't anything exciting. When I watch my team, I'm never excited until I don't mean this in this way, but Tracy got injured and Scadaboo came in, and he was kind of a jolt of energy, and he had that touchdown run in, I think it was the second half, the third quarter, I think. I don't really remember.
I don't
the game was a blur. I mean,
I feel like it was the first half. I think it was late first half. I thought they went to the halftime scoring some points.
Okay, well, I know the end of the second quarter was horrendous because it was we had the Patrick Mahomes threw the ball backwards, and then we didn't recover the fumble because he ran out and took it away from our defender. And then we get it was 3rd and long. We stop him. We get the punt. Then Russell Wilson throws a deep interception, and they're able to come back and score field goals after we should have had a fumble within our own 10-yard or 15-yard line.
Right.
So it's just abysmal watching our team because the Chiefs aren't good right now, or they don't look good at all. They look terrible.
I think injuries are really plaguing them, but
definitely, and the suspension for Rashee Rice.
Right, I'm sitting there watching the game, and I kid you not, I don't even know if I cracked a smile the entire game.
No, I didn't.
As a typical,
I almost fell asleep in the third quarter.
Right, as a typical NFL fan, most people nowadays aren't going to be rooting for the Chiefs, and when Chiefs lose, America wins. Everybody's watching the Chiefs, and because again, they're also kind of like the Eagles. They're not a fun, exciting team to watch. They just play good football and win games because they're coached well. So you're sitting there and you're watching the game and you're just like, okay, it's just so unexciting. I just wanted something to be excited about.
Predictable. It's pretty predictable. Just the Chiefs are doing the same thing they did last year. First 2 weeks they didn't win games, but against bad teams they just do the thing where their defense is really good and their offense is just okay enough.
Right.
And we make turnovers and they win.
I feel like it's just a lot of teams right now are just beating themselves. I'm watching the Jaguars-Texans game, and it's they're both okay, they go back in the huddle. Okay, guys, let's see. Hey, they gave us the ball again. Let's just give it right back.
A lot of drops, too. A lot of bad wide receiver plays.
And bad quarterback.
Bad field goal kicking. It's the field goal kickers this year are horrendous. That's another part of it that's terrible. Giants didn't even have a damn field goal kicker, which is so frustrating. Obviously, it's embarrassing to be a football team and not have a field goal kicker.
Right.
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, I was watching the first half of those of the 1:00 games. We were in the we went golfing together actually, and we were watching the games. I literally said to you, I was like, I bet you $100 by Tuesday or whatever day, I'm gonna see a clip of a compilation of all the field goals missed. Again, it's just like. Again, that's just another added effect into what are we watching right now?
Yeah, it feels like it's getting a little worse.
It's still the NFL. I still love football, but it's like, I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in like a blast state of it. Again, every game I go, I have new hope that it's going to be a super exciting game. And again, same thing for fantasy. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Long story short, NFL is blah right now. Hopefully, that's just the first couple of weeks of figuring out funk, but who knows?
Yeah.
We got to wait and see.
Yeah, I guess highlighting a couple games that I thought were good, like Rams Eagles in the 1:00 state. That was a good game. Good comeback by the Eagles, obviously.
Same thing. Obviously,
Rams choke.
no one's rooting for the Eagles, but I'm sitting there like week 17. I feel like week 17 you don't see that happen. Teams are more, strong. They're more critiqued. If you're the Rams, hopefully later in the year, you're not blowing a kind of lead like that. Again, the shootout games where you have a nice fourth quarter drive comeback, I'm fine with that. Not saying that football has to be my way or the highway, but again, I don't like the Eagles. No one's really rooting for the Eagles, right? Again, they're that same kind of boring-esque offense. And you watch the Rams, who are such a fun team.
Yeah.
I literally sat there watching at their big first half lead, and I go, they're going to find a way to blow this. It just felt like
a lot of field goals in the first half.
Going.
Not a lot of touchdowns in the first half, even though they got in the red zone. Well, I don't know if they got in the red zone, but they were on the Eagles side of the field like many times, at least 4 or 5 times in the first half, and just field goals out of it, no touchdowns. And that's kind of where those early decisions end up. And then the Eagles defense shows up, and I didn't really watch the second half of that game. But
same thing, like the Rams make a great last minute drive to come back. Again, same thing. Rams should have won the game the whole way. Okay, Eagles make a crazy good scare. All right, Rams are just going to finish off the game. I think it's blocked. But we could keep going.
The way it feels.
We could keep going on over and over and mention every single game. Long story short, but that's just kind of how we both feel right now. Again, I think maybe a lot of football fans out there can kind of feel the same way.
So I guess we'll talk a little bit about some fantasy trades you want, or the
we can. Fantasy kind of intertwines with this other thing. Like I said, fantasy has been incredibly dull right now. A lot of low scoring, unless you happen to have the random mixture of perfect players.
Yeah.
But again, I can't complain. I'm another week.
Undefeated.
I'm undefeated in every single league, so I really can't complain. I'm all 3 leagues and 3-0.
It's good.
I'm still making trades for the better. It's been interesting.
Yeah, you're still. Yeah, I guess talk about some of your trades first.
I'll go about mine. I would say in our main league, I don't really talk about my other leagues. So my main league, I would say I'm kind of the head pin right now.
I'd say so.
I'm what everybody's looking at. I'd say I definitely have the best team. Last week, if you remember, I traded Chuba Hubbard and
Tyreek,
thank you, for JSN and James Conner. Obviously, with the James Conner injury, you would say I lose that trade. Fortunately, when I made the trade, I knew that I had Benson on my bench. Just God forbid something happens. In the past, I've never really been plagued by injuries. That's one reason I think I've been really good at fantasy is I've had the luck to not get players injured. So part of me is like, man, if I just waited one more week, I could have had Chuba Hubbard and Benson. But I'm going to look at the upside. Chuba Hubbard had a bad week when they scored 30 points. I think Chuba Hubbard's time is over. As much as I love Chuba Hubbard, he's just a weird player. So fortunately, I had Benson, cut Connor, and I get a friend of mine who sends me Chase Brown for Benson straight up.
Just that. Which, in my opinion, is insanity. Even though, and I think in his opinion, is obviously insanity.
I'm sitting there during one of my my breaks at my work, and I just looked at the trade. I said, "Accept." I didn't even. It wasn't even a thing twice. Obviously, Benson's a bit of an unknown. Chase Brown is a bit more of a known. Yeah. He's struggling a little bit. They have a tough schedule. Obviously, we talked about the Browning situation making it a little harder, but a backup that you don't know about for somebody who has consistently put up production in the last couple of years, it's a no-brainer.
Last year he was top 10 running back. I think he was like 6 or 5 last year, and he doesn't look great this year, but the talent's still there. It has to be. And you figure that now that they have the backup and they need to score, they're going to run through their studs. Or at least they should, or at least they should try.
So I accept the trade. Obviously, our league is pretty competitive. It's pretty intelligent, as I've discussed before. So they said, hey, you're going to have to add some more in there if you want it.
Yeah.
I added Juwan Jennings. They said, yep, that's enough.
Yeah. Which, again, is like Juwan Jennings struggling with injury. Mac Jones is the quarterback right now. I mean, he looks decent, but you're very happy to trade those two players for the opportunity at those big blow up games by Chase.
No, absolutely stoked. That was my one trade of the week. Then the other one was I ended up picking up Henry off waivers because one of our other league mates dropped him. I get him just
Hunter
before,
Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Yes, tight end
God
for the
damn it,
Patriots.
obviously.
Yeah.
So I get Hunter Henry on my bench right before Lewis because one of our league mates dropped him. I said I can't understand why he's dropping him.
Yeah.
End up getting him. He has the berserk week. So obviously in my situation, I have Tyler Warren, so I don't need Hunter Henry. And I was absolutely licking my chops at the fact that I could sell him as high as possible right now. Again, fortunately, our league is intelligent and they're not going to let some crazy stuff happen. But I felt as though I could still get some good value for him at the time being. So I sent out a whole buttload of trades. There's a bunch of different options. And I ended up getting one where I just sent Hunter Henry for Nick Chubb straight up. Now, granted, you might say, Nick Chubb, this, that, and the other thing is only projected 12. But hey, a free waiver wire pickup for a running back that I can use in my bye weeks as a running back 2 potential flex if I have somebody on a bye week or somebody injured. I'm stoked with it. This week, Definitely. I'm actually contemplating playing him. Him and DJ Moore are exactly the same in projections, 12.81. DJ Moore playing a horrible defense in the Raiders, and
but he's looked.
The Texans are playing. I think they're playing the Jaguars. No, they just played the Jaguars. Texans are playing a horrible run defense as well. I don't know who it is. But I can look, actually. I'll look well.
But, no, it's all good. You can talk about that regardless. So, yeah, I mean, just the fact that you can pick up a waiver wire ad that should have never been dropped in the first place. He was dropped for like a quarterback. Or
I think it was either that or defense.
Yeah, it's a silly player to drop because Drake May throws to his tight ends, and he's also been consistently decent the past few years. And I think right now he's like tight end 1 or 2. In points.
Because his first week was pretty decent. He had a bad second week.
I mean, I don't know why he was dropped. But regardless, getting a player who's a starting running back on a team where we're hoping to see some growth on the offensive end. Obviously, that offensive line is pretty bad, and CJ looks pretty bad. But he is the starting running back, and Woody Marks is there, but not really getting all the opportunity right now. And just he got him for free. He effectively got him for a waiver wire pickup for free,
which is super cool.
Yeah, it's just value. You're good at finding value. That's what you always talk about. It's just finding value.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, and the thing is, I wasn't like I said. I'm not going to try to get Hunter Henry for Jamar Chase. I was reasonable. I just felt as though it was the perfect time. And the thing is, what's nice about having Hunter Henry is part of me could be like, oh, could I keep him? But I love Tyler Warren. He looks great. I like his upside. I like the way he's included in the offense. Whereas Henry, what's good about Henry is the fact that whoever I gave him to, whoever it was.
It was Kenny.
Right, Kenny. Hunter Henry had 8 catches and whatever yards, 2 touchdowns in a game where they only scored 2 touchdowns. So that's a really good thing for him to see. When he's their focal point, he scored both of their touchdowns. Like it's not like they scored 50 and he was 2 of the touchdowns, right? He had.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny made a bad trade. I think Hunter Henry is a good player. It's just hard to see that you got Nick Chubb for free.
Right. The Texans play the Titans this week, by the way. So that's why
which is going to look good.
Which is why part of me wants to play him over DJ Moore, but it's also hard. They're both playing really terrible defenses. So that'll be something I contemplate for the next couple of days.
But I'd go DJ Moore.
So yeah, those are my 2 trades. Again, Kenny had Nick Chubb was his 4th running back. He's very good as running backs, and he had your tight end. His average
Theo Johnson.
So it was a perfect trade for him.
We don't use him in the
offense. For everybody else in the league, looking at that trade probably gets a little frustrating me because it just kind of adds more to what my team has to offer.
Exactly, your depth a little more.
Right, and my team is quite good, so I'm absolutely stoked with the position I'm in.
So a couple trades I made. Obviously, I'm 1-2. I only won week 1 because of the Josh Allen.
I got fantasy. I'm sorry.
The Josh Allen masterpiece. I think that was week 1 or week 2. Yeah, it was week 1. So we've been talking about Jamar Chase and Josh Allen being traded as opportunity. So
yes, you only won week 1. Sorry.
Yeah, and so I ended up trading Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith, and Marvin Harrison Jr. for Malik Neighbors and Sam Laporta. I like obviously the opportunity for having a player like Malik Neighbors is in fantasy land is like having a Jamar Chase, a Justin Jefferson, those kind of caliber players that can give you those 30-point, 15 target, 10 receptions, 150-yard games.
No, you're good. Keep going. I'm going to tell you my opinion when we're all done.
Sorry, no, but so that's kind of like how I looked at it, and I'm only giving up Tony Pollard, who the offense he's on isn't very good, kind of looks middling. And Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't looked good. Now I think he's going to I think he's going to have a comeback at least a little bit, somewhat. I hope. And Devontae Smith looked better this week, but it's just hard to trust those players. And I know Malik had a bad week against the Chiefs, but I think he's much easier to trust. Now the Sam Laporta aspect, I wish I could have gotten something else, but I don't know.
From my opinion, I think you should have gotten something else. I think the thing is, the problem I have with the trade, not necessarily problem, but the critique I have is the fact that what your team is lacking is depth, and you gave up your depth, especially in the running back area. Like, if he didn't make the other trade he had, he'd literally be starting
Travion Henderson and Cam Skadbu.
Travion Henderson and Cam Skadbu would be his running back 1, running back 2.
Yeah.
I'm very glad he ended up making the other trade that we're going to discuss. But, again, I don't know. It's hard.
I'm just trying to find value where I have it because I don't have depth anywhere, including my flex spots. And I just don't. And I'm going to be honest, I know it's only 3 weeks in, but I'm a little tired of trying to rely on Marvin Harrison on a Cardinals offense that doesn't look great.
And they don't throw it to him. He's regressing.
And sure. Devontae Smith is just too inconsistent again. And it's like I said, I know Malik Neighbors had the bad week, but I'm hoping that later in the season, him and the idea at the time was Jamar Chase to like increase and have that kind of be my carry was the 2 running backs. And then again, I'm confident in Cam Skadbu to just get work in fantasy land. I'm not saying he's going to be really good, but I'm saying like check downs, receiving options, and I think he's going to be the lead back the rest of the year, even when Tyrone Tracy comes back, in my opinion, because he's looked pretty good against the Chiefs' run defense, which is pretty good. At least I think.
Right, I can't disagree that. I mean, Devonta Smith and Marvin Harrison looks horrible. I don't think Tony Pollard's as bad as he's making him out to be. I think he's a solid running back 2 option. He has struggled. Like you said, he has struggled. He hasn't done well. He's played against a Denver defense, a Ram defense, and a Colt defense who actually proved himself to be better than we thought they'd be. And he's done okay in all those. But the problem I have with it is giving him up is again, we always talked about value. His work that he's getting. Again, every single game he's getting at least a couple targets. And the lowest amount of carries he's had was 16. That's really, really high. That's probably
a good floor.
Top couple in the league for attempts.
It's like what Kyron Williams adds or averages a lot of times.
Right.
You know, it's like
so he's getting a lot of work. So giving up somebody who gets a lot of work to put your trust into Cam Skadbu and Travion Henderson just seems like, again, when you're in the 1 and 2 position, it's like okay. When you're that low, like you always want to have a guy that's like, okay, at least he's going to get me 12, 15, right? And now you've given that up. But the next trade you made,
the second trade
a little bit. So
I mean, the second trade was I ended up moving. I'm blanking right now. Oh yeah, Jamar Chase and Travion Henderson for Garrett Wilson and DeAndre Swift,
which is a really, really, really good trade.
Yeah,
Jamar Chase, again, huge unknown. Obviously, you're trading being a 1 draft pick, so that hurts your heart because Jamar, it could come back to bite you. But Henderson is horrible. I stand by the ground. He's horrible. Louis has a lot of faith in him. I have absolutely zero.
I'm okay moving on with him because I don't have time to really. He's not a player I don't have the depth. I don't have the time to wait on him.
And I don't think he's going to be good.
No, I agree. That's why I traded him. I mean, I'm hopeful, and I do have a little hope in my brain that he's going to be okay later in the year. But I mean, Ramondre Stevenson fumbles twice, and then they put Antonio Gibson in. And then Antonio Gibson fumbles, and then that's when they decide to bring Henderson in and give him some carries. And he averaged like maybe 3 yards a carry.
Yeah, he doesn't. It clearly shows the Patriots don't really trust him where he's at. Exactly. I think part of you that wants him to be good and trusts him so much is the fact that you spent such a high draft pick on him. And I think there's part of you that's holding that on the inside. But I think from an outside football perspective, he doesn't.
He's clearly not going to get the work.
He looks non-existent.
Yeah. So
same thing with Harvey.
Yeah, and exactly. So I'm honestly happy I was able to like ship him off, and I hope he does well. But the fact that it's only, I mean, Jamar Chase is that big value, and I think Garrett Wilson can end up like a top 10 wide receiver this year based on how much they throw him the ball. And another thing is what I feel like I've done in these trades is just, I know I gave up Tony Pollard, and the work aspect is there, but like I'm getting players that I know are going to get consistent work, and at least like their floor is consistent. I think.
So that's after that trade goes through, his lineup will look Allen,
Swift,
Skadbu, Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Dalton Kincaid, and then really like that is all actually pretty okayly solid. Besides maybe Skadbu, arguably.
Yeah,
but his flex are tough.
Yeah, it's
Shakir and Laporta, and his bench doesn't offer anything better.
No, I just have a lot of wide receivers. Cedric Tillman, who's questionable,
and I think the only way to get that depth, again, we talked about last week, was giving up Allen, but it's obviously hard to give up your first and second round draft pick. it does kind of hurt his heart to do that, and he also has to look for somebody who's willing to upgrade and make a big upgrade in the quarterback department.
Position.
So pretty much the only person I can really see right now that would maybe
the Kyler Murray Spalding has Kyler Murray.
And Spalding's team is very good. So yeah,
and I thought about kind of a Josh Allen for Jalen Warren plus maybe.
Yep.
And maybe getting Kyler Murray in return. I think I was looking at it earlier today. It was
I like Kyler personally.
Yeah, I was thinking about Kyler just to have I think he has upside and I like his running ability. I like Kyler Murray. I drafted him, or I wanted to draft him last year. It ended up working out for me because I got Jaden Daniels. But regardless, just thinking about a couple trades with that. And after this week, Josh Allen plays the Dolphins. No, he played Dolphins last week. He plays a bad team, the Saints.
He plays Saints this week.
Yeah, he plays the Saints, and I'm hoping to get another.
Patriots, Falcons. Mm-hmm. Their schedule looks really
That's
easy.
Another reason why I don't really want to trade him is his schedule looks so great. But I'm hoping if he has a couple good weeks, then it propels his trade value even higher.
I think the only thing I don't like about Josh Allen is the fact that their team is so good that a lot of times, like not a lot of times, but often they're going to just blow teams out.
Yeah,
he's going to just chill and he's going to hand the ball off.
Yeah, for sure. Because they can.
Again,
James Cook looks good.
The reason why I liked Lamar so much is that so far their team hasn't looked great, so he has to be perfect, and boy has he. He's so nice to have.
Yeah. Well, I'll see how they do against the Saints, but I'm hopeful for another decent performance.
Right. Yeah, Spalding's team. Like I said, I was just looking at Spalding's team. So far, all the trades I've made, obviously getting Connor, who gets season-ending injury, really does kind of suck. But really, the only person I've regretted trading so far was Jalen Warren. That's kind of so far coming back to really kick me in the butt. Again, projected 17 again, getting a lot of the work. He hasn't really produced crazy much. 14, 17, 13.
But he's that consistency.
But
that you love.
I would like to have him in my flex in this position. But you know what? I had to get him to get the guys I have. So
exactly.
To wrap up our fantasy talk, after my trades I went through, this is my current starting lineup. I have Lamar Jackson, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyler Warren, DJ Moore, Chris Olave, who has looked phenomenal. So happy I have him.
Yeah, your team's really good.
Nick Chubb and Judy on my bench. So yeah, that'll kind of wrap up our fantasy talk.
Yeah,
unless you want
your team's so
make
good.
any closing remarks. I love my team.
So
everything has worked out pretty.
Olave as a flex is
looked
literally a flex. It's insanity.
He might have the most targets in the league right now. And
he always just demands targets. He's a good wide receiver.
Again, we always talk about injuries. As long as he stays healthy, knock on wood, he'll be good.
Just don't throw him hospital balls over the middle, and we'll be okay.
Right, and so far, Rattler's too scared to do that. Like, obviously, he doesn't get crazy yards, but 13 targets, 10 targets, 14 targets.
That's amazing.
As a flex.
Yeah.
And I got him late.
All right. Yeah. All right. Do you want to go over our the fun game we went over last week?
Yeah. So the game that we kind of stole from BDG, as we mentioned before, is Louis kind of named it himself because we didn't see that they had a name. So he named them Spread Them Out.
Yeah, Spread Them Out.
Just kind of because we talked about spreads, we talked about over-unders, just a lot of different betting, fantasy, and just overall prediction ideas. So talk about last week and how it went down.
All right. So last week, I'll just go over my picks and then you go over your picks and we'll talk about the scores a little bit. So for my gold spread, I had Indianapolis minus 4.5, which hit. I got 3 points there. My silver spread was Atlanta minus 5.5. Didn't work out. Bronze spread, I had Tampa Bay minus 6.5. Didn't work out. Best offense I had as Buffalo. In parentheses, I had the Colts, but that doesn't matter because I chose Buffalo. Colts would have given me a point. Didn't get a point for Buffalo. Best defense, we both had the Packers. And even though they only let up 13 points, didn't count. Weren't top three. Best quarterback, I had Lamar.
He was third.
Yeah, he was third. So I got 1 point there. Best running back, I had Bajan. Didn't work out. Best wide receiver, Jefferson. Didn't work out. And then over under Colts Titans, that hit. So I got 3 points.
So how many points did you end up with?
So I ended up with 7 points.
7 points. Okay. So we'll talk about mine. I had Steelers minus 1.5, which hit. Packers minus 7.5. They didn't even win. The home pick Lions should have been more confident. Plus 4.5. We'll talk about
for you.
That'll be like the way I close up because I want to talk. That's one game I do want to talk about a little more in depth. But I don't want to bore you with that right now.
But it was Monday night. We'll end it on.
Yep. So then best offense I wrote the Colts. I ended up getting 1 point for that. Best defense you talked about. Best wide receiver I had CD, which we know what happened there. Best running back, this kills me. I had Taylor, crossed him out. Bijan. Taylor was the best last week. Bijan was not. Lamar I got 1.4, and then the over under Lions, which was the highest last week, and boy, did it still hit.
It
That
did.
game was incredible.
Mhm.
I got 9 points, and I beat Lewis week 1.
Yes, beat me by 2.
Yes. So, about 1-0, week 2.
Week 2.
For my gold spread, we haven't told each other these, so
No,
still our first reaction.
Yeah.
So, I have Ravens -2.5 against the Chiefs for my gold.
Love that. I do love that.
Okay.
I actually don't have that in any of my spreads, and I probably should have.
It's okay.
My gold spread, I have Packers -6.5 against the Cowboys. I think they're gonna dust them, come back, win. I think the Cowboys defense is terrible.
I think Mike has got something to prove too.
Mm-hmm.
So next I got Seahawks -1.5 tonight. Mind you, this is Thursday. The game starts in about half hour. We were a little late this week. I've been pretty busy. So getting this in before the game. Seahawks -1.5. I think they win. I think they win in a decent fashion. I'd say honestly, bold prediction. I think they win by 7.
Totally agree. Yeah. I don't even think that's bold. I think they might win by more than that, personally.
Like I should say against Vegas. But.
Yeah, you're right. So my silver spread's Bears +1.5 because I'm really surprised they're underdogs against the Raiders.
Right.
Obviously, I said the Cowboys defense doesn't look very good, but there's no way they lose to the Raiders. Their defense isn't very good either, and I trust the Bears offense.
I think the Raiders look horrible. I had them for my bronze spread. So
okay, perfect. So my bronze spread is the Titans +7.5 against the Texans.
Love that.
Because
absolutely love
the Texans have looked terrible and the Titans haven't looked
7.5.
Yes, 7.5.
That feels unfair.
That's why
the Texans
I took
haven't
it.
even scored 20 points.
That's what I'm saying. I love their defense is great, and I know Cam Ward's a rookie quarterback. 7.5 points is a lot for an offense that looks terrible.
Yep. We're gonna go next.
I usually go offense.
Perfect.
Defense next.
Best offense. The Lions.
The Lions.
Again, against the Bears defense is probably not an intelligent pick, but honestly, I didn't really like any of the other ones, so I'm going to stick with it. Best offense is the Lions. That's a bit of a home pick there.
Perfect. Yeah, I have best offense with the Packers, kind of combining with my gold spread because again, the Cowboys defense is poor.
Best defense. This should be super easy. The Chargers against the Giants this week.
That's a great pick.
That feels so free. Jackson Dart coming in. Which is exciting for a Giants fan, but everybody else who's not a blind, blasphemous Giants fans knows the Chargers are going to blow them out, and Jackson Dart's going to look horrible.
Yeah. I probably should have chosen. That. I didn't choose that. I chose the Broncos against. They're against the Bengals.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're playing Bengals on Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah, the second game on Monday night.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah. So that's kind of where. I guess similarly, they have backup quarterback coming in. I know they have Jamar Chase, but Surtain's going to be on him, and we'll see.
Yeah. Yep. What's next?
I usually go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and I end with over under.
Perfect. My quarterback for the week again to go with the Chargers pick, Herbert. That's a huge sleeper pick. I don't know. It just gets boring if I say Lamar every week. Realistically, I'm going to write in parentheses Lamar because I do feel like Lamar will get it, and that's a smart pick, but that's lame as crap. I'm going to go Herbert. Herbert's going to have an incredible week. He's going to go berserk in that poverty Giants defense, and he's going to look awesome. He's going to look like prime Tom Brady.
He's going to look very good out there.
The best.
I didn't choose him. I chose Jordan Love this week. Again, I'm really kind of stacking the Packers because I think they're going to kill them.
If Packers lose this game,
we don't even need to go over
it. If Packers lose this week, then we're just going to say, I won.
All right, good job,
next week.
Yep. But regardless, I have Jordan Love. That Cowboys defense looks so bad, and they've given up so many plays. If Russell Wilson can have 400 passing yards against a Cowboys defense, I think Jordan Love can do something.
For running back, this is if you know me like Lewis knows me, a lot of things I do with emotion. So I'm still upset that I didn't pick Jonathan Taylor last week. So I'm going with him this week because I was really upset that I crossed it out and chose a baby pick, like picking the easy answer like Bajan. I'm going to go GT. He's going to look good against the Rams defense. I think it's going to be a good game. I think with how good the Colts are playing, I think it's going to be a lot of you're going to play our football, and if you're going to play the Colts football, they love to run the ball and have Daniel Jones play as a byproduct of that.
Definitely.
Right.
Totally agree. I have James Cook this week against the
Saints. That's an incredible pick.
The Saints, because he's I think the number one running back right now in fantasy.
Really?
And if not, he's definitely top 3.
Right.
And yeah, I think that's just a shoe-in pick.
Yep, awesome. Wide receiver again, emotional pick. I have Jackson Smith and Jigba on my team. He's gonna go for 40 tonight against the Cardinals. He's gonna be the best wide receiver of this week, and I will go to 4-0 because my team is awesome and I'm the best player ever.
I love these picks. And he's undefeated, and he will stay undefeated forever. This wide receiver this week, I actually have Cortland Sutton against that Bengals defense.
That's actually he picked with intelligence. I picked with emotion. That's the difference between us two. That's why he sucks and I'm awesome.
Because emotions work. It just works.
It does.
It just works. I got just Cortland Sutton. I got Bengals defense is terrible,
Right.
and they're gonna throw all over.
Right. Speaking of with emotion, I was like talking about like people who do our pick'ems league. Like we have a couple people in our pick'ems league that do have just they don't know nothing about football, and they'll be like the top 5. I'm like, why? Oh, it just felt right.
Yeah,
like, come on.
I like their colors.
Yeah,
Their
like
colors
exactly. And last but not least, over under, I have Jets and the Dolphins over 44.5. It just felt pretty low.
Yeah.
I obviously they're not both great teams, but I feel like it's going to be kind of like one of those 24-21.
Yeah,
That's all it needs. I think that happens very easily. I don't expect it to be like a 20-17 match. It just doesn't feel like that.
And I think we might have forgotten about how the Dolphins did against the Bills, and I think they looked
really good.
Looked really good. The play calling was a lot better. So
100%.
I like that.
There was points in that game where I thought they could win. Again, another game we didn't really discuss, but again, you can watch highlights.
Yeah. So my over under, I have Packers versus Cowboys.
Wow.
Again,
over then.
Yeah, over.
Golly.
Over. Yeah. So I kind of super stacked that game.
It's gonna be Packers.
It's Sunday Night Football.
Packers Browns 2.0. It's gonna be a 10-4 match.
No, it's gonna be 40-25.
Okay.
And
bold prediction.
No, it's not. It's probably 40-17, and that would do enough. That'd do enough. I think the Packers are gonna score a lot. I think they're gonna come back after a game against a really good Browns defense and cook.
As a Lions fan, I can safely say they won't. The Packers are not like that. Lions are the best team in the division. Lions are the best team in the NFC.
Lions are the best team
about it.
Go Giants.
Best team in football.
Go Giants. Anyway,
yeah.
So do we want to go? I know you have some trivia.
I have trivia. We'll start it off. I got my first one for him, and then we might take a little break because he's gonna look up one for me. Because obviously, knowing Louis, he came unprepared. Because he's just so busy.
Yeah, very busy.
Okay, first one. This is something I pride myself in knowing very well, but I want to see if Louis knows as much as I know.
I might.
Is this? Can you name me the last 15 Super Bowls? Who played and who won? That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So
it doesn't have to be in order, but I feel like an order would be easier.
Eagles, Chiefs, Eagles won.
Okay, that was last year. Yep.
Yeah. So then Eagles, Chiefs won.
The year before that?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, incorrect.
Oh no.
We'll do 3 strikes.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
2 years
so you got that one
Eagles,
right.
Chiefs, yeah. Okay.
So what was in between that?
Okay, now I see this. I want to go fast because the last time I went really slow, but I don't.
We can edit. You don't
up.
need to go fast, Louis.
All right, word.
Take your time.
So
we can edit.
I got to write
it down.
Eagles, Chiefs. It was Chiefs 49ers, right?
Chiefs 49ers, correct.
Chiefs won, yeah.
And the Chiefs won.
And then
also in overtime.
Because I know they went 3 years. That Super Bowl sucked for me.
It was horrible.
It was so boring for me. I don't know what. So
because there's two teams nobody wanted there.
I know.
That was the year that we lost to the
because we wanted
Niners and the Chiefs beat either the Bills or the Ravens, one of those two. Yeah. Either way, nobody wanted them there. I think it was the Ravens they beat. Either way.
Yeah, it was.
Super Bowl sucked for football fans.
Oh, the 22 was Rams Bengals.
Correct.
And the Rams won.
Correct.
Okay. Rams versus Bengals. Okay. W Rams. All right. 21. That was Chiefs Niners.
Correct.
And then Chiefs won.
No, not Chiefs.
No.
That was the year before that. I'm sorry. So Chiefs Niners. Chiefs won, correct. That was with Jimmy Garoppolo. That was 2020. So you're missing 21.
Okay.
I won't give you a strike for that because that did happen. But this is a year that
he's being lenient.
I am being lenient. I knew he was going to.
If this was for you, you would not.
I would yourself. I would already been done by now. This is something I pride myself in knowing. I can go back. I can confidently go back to, 07.
I spelled. Okay.
I know, and I can tell you the scores for them too.
Yeah, I can't do that. Was Chiefs Buccaneers.
Chiefs Buccaneers was the year before.
The year before the Chiefs Niners.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't.
After.
It was after. See, I'm just The order is not.
Another reason I know that was I know for a fact it's cool trivia is the first time a team has ever been able to play in their home stadium was when the Buccaneers played there. They won. Then the Rams did it the next year.
The next year, yes. I did.
So it never happened in history. Then it happened back-to-back years. That's the only reason
I know those things. I don't know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I know you said it before, but yes, I do.
have said it before.
Like those are
I've
things
told him.
that I know. No, I watched the game. I watched the game. It was just because it felt rigged because it was like, oh, Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and then they play their own Super Bowl and he wins Super Bowl and home field advantage. Yay. Anyway, so Chiefs Niners before that, so 2019,
Yes,
right?
2019.
So 2018-19 season.
Correct.
So that was that the Rams Patriots?
There you go.
See, if I remember it from 18, I feel like I'm better.
So
but
just
remembering
say the year it started then, if it really bothers you that much.
because that's how it works. That's how the league works. We start in the year, you know. Anyway, Patriots, and then obviously that was the terrible Super Bowl that was like 13-9 and the
13-3. Yep,
close enough.
Who
He missed
won?
a field goal. Okay,
Field goals
so
were 3.
yeah, I know. W Patriots on that.
Correct.
One.
Year before that, so 17 season, 18 Super Bowl.
Thank you.
If you want to give up at any point too, you can.
No, I won't. What year am I going back to?
I said 15 years. I'm taking that back.
I think 10 would have been
10's perfect.
10 would have been
10's perfect. Can't continue this anymore.
17, 18 was okay, so 16, 17 was Patriots Falcons.
Yes, 16-17
Okay.
was Patriots Falcons.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Because 2016 was like the best year of sports. It was the
Gotcha.
NBA Finals was Cavs Warriors,
so 3-1.
the Cubs Cleveland World Series where the Cubs won in Game 7.
Yep.
It was big. Yeah, that was a really good year for sports.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yes, and who won that game? Obviously.
Well, the Falcons, the Patriots, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so the year after that. Wow. I can't believe that. I don't know.
If you want to give up, you can. So in between both
the Patriots Rams and the Patriots Falcons. Oh, Eagles Patriots.
Correct.
Yeah, Eagles Patriots.
Who won that game?
The Eagles.
Correct.
See, I won't forget who wins the games. Like that's not going to happen. That'd be impossible to forget that. So before Patriots Falcons. This is probably where I'm going to have to bow out, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Was
before
it?
that,
I can take a guess, but I'm going to take the L. Was it Seahawks, Patriots that year?
No, that was the year before that. So that
Okay.
was that would have been your last one. That was the 2014-2015 season.
Okay, yeah. So 2016.
2015-2016 season was Super Bowl 50. Does that help?
Oh yeah, it helps a lot. Panthers Broncos.
Correct.
Yeah.
Who won that game?
The Broncos.
Right. Obviously,
that was 20. That feels so much later than it.
It does. It really does.
Than it feels like.
Had to happen at some point. The year before that was.
You're such an astute observer, and I like when you talk to me the way you do.
I talk down to you.
Seahawks Patriots. Patriots won that one. Broncos won that one.
Yeah.
So you wanted me to go back to 2010?
Yes.
Well, so is that the 09-10 Super Bowl?
Correct.
So that was.
You won't know it. Don't talk like you're gonna know it.
That was Steelers Cardinals.
That was 08-09.
Okay, so
09-10
Breeze then.
Correct. Okay. Saints Indianapolis.
Yeah.
11 or 2010-11 season was.
That was the Giants.
Nope.
So it was 11-12 was the Giants. Then.
Yep.
Okay,
if I give you a hint on this game, the 12-13, the lights went out in this game.
Oh, yeah. Niners, Ravens.
Ravens, yep. Niners won that. This 13-14 was held at MetLife. If you remember that game, it was an absolute blowout.
Oh, that was the Broncos, Seahawks.
See, if I just give you hints about the game, you'll know it.
Yeah.
And then the last one was the 10-11 season. That was with Green Bay. That was Aaron Rodgers' Super Bowl where he beat
Green Bay versus the Steelers.
Bingo. Again, I know I can go back to 08 confidently because that's the Giants, Patriots. But then before that, I wasn't really old enough. Then it goes Colts, Chicago. Yeah, it goes downhill quick.
Yeah.
So there's my trivia. I have a couple other ones for you. These are just like some fun questions that I saw. Some cool to know questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the smallest NFL by capacity?
NFL stadium by capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. It's got to be an old stadium.
It is an older stadium. They're actually looking at. They actually have started the talks of building a new stadium.
Oh, the Browns. Cleveland.
Nope. They
I
don't know if you know this, but they just announced that their stadium was going to be in Arlington Heights, which is
Cincinnati.
Chicago.
No. Chicago. Arlington.
Soldier
Heights.
Field is the smallest.
I was thinking of
capacity.
New Heights. Thinking of Jason Kelsey.
Do you know the only NFL team that's never ended in a tie?
Oh wow,
it's a weird one. I know. There's some easier ones too. That's the Jaguars.
Really?
Actually.
I didn't know that a team like that existed. I'm gonna guess the Titans.
It's the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Can you tell me?
They got division.
Can you tell me the 4 teams that have never made it to a Super Bowl?
Jaguars. Okay, sorry, I was waiting for confirmation.
Yes,
obviously. Jaguars. Super Bowl. Browns. Because they were in the AFC championships or whatever before the NFL was a thing with Jim Brown. The Texans.
Yep.
It's like that whole division except for the Colts. I know, but the Titans were in the Super Bowl.
You have one more.
The Chargers.
Nope.
They were in the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Don't know. They've been in a Super Bowl. Maybe they haven't won one, but
interesting.
I have no idea what last team could be.
The Detroit Lions. I have no idea what the last.
Which iconic NFL player retired with more tackles than dropped catches?
Oh, that's Larry Fitzgerald. That's a good one. Everyone should know that. Larry Fitzgerald is one of the greatest wide receivers of all time.
Yeah.
It's super slept on.
And a lot of other cool ones we could do. Oh, this is a weird one. How many laces are on NFL football? Just 8. Weird. 8. That's correct.
Yes.
You don't know anything else. Okay.
Fun random facts, sure. Super Bowls in reverse order do not count me in. Don't count me in. I think if I counted up, I think I would have had a better chance.
No, you would not.
But it still would have been probably abysmal.
We're going to take a quick break.
I like the way you look at me.
Louis going to look for some trivia. Because obviously he comes unprepared. So, all right.
Yeah, that was my fault.
We're back.
Anyway, so new trivia. We're going to do just a fantasy trivia. We're going to do top 5 at each position right now. Currently right now at this. And we're going to do QB, running back, wide receiver, and we'll do tight end too.
As of 3 weeks?
As of, yes, 3 weeks. Okay. So, yep.
Okay, what are we starting with?
We'll do it in order, so we'll do quarterbacks first.
Quarterbacks. Josh Allen?
You don't have to put him in order. I'll say yes, but he's second.
Lamar?
He is first.
Caleb?
He is third.
Nah, see now
it's
I only know that because we just talked about how he had the best week last week.
Well, let's think about surprising players.
Right.
That are really surprising this year.
Right.
Surprising offenses.
Same thing like Justin Fields, but he didn't play last week. Daniel Jones.
He's fourth.
Obviously.
And then this is not a surprising player.
He's an incredible
Daniel Jones might be the leading MVP candidate through 3 weeks.
Jalen Hurts. Go to the next category.
All right, go to the next category. All right, running backs.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yes, number 1.
Bijan.
Number 5, just in there. Actually, just in there. He's only ahead by 1.5 points.
James Cook.
Third.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
4.
Yeah. David Montgomery?
No.
That's a dumb guess. That was a home pick.
He's 8th, though.
That was a home pick.
That was a homer pick. You should know this one.
I'm missing number 2?
Yeah.
Is this Saquon?
No.
He's played same thing. Another person that's played bad that shouldn't be.
13th.
Whatever. ETN?
No. But he's
playing pretty good too.
He's 9th. Yeah. Yep. He had a really big week.
Kyron?
No,
I'm saying stupid guesses now.
Kyron is 15th.
I'm saying dumb guesses because you're rushing me. I feel rushed.
I'm not rushing you.
You are rushing.
I keep asking you if you want hints.
I don't want hints.
And I know you don't, but
hints.
you need one clearly.
CMC?
Yeah. You have him on this. You literally have him on your team.
I really feel like he hasn't been doing that good. Is he really doing that good?
He's got 70 points. He's got, which is only 5.2 points less than Jonathan Taylor.
He's been playing that well.
Yeah. Let's see. What is his average? Is
22 point whatever or
23.3 is his average. Jonathan Taylor's averaging 25 points. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, I actually didn't know that. I guess I shouldn't say bad about CMC. I guess he's been playing a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. No.
Trey Tucker.
4th.
His 40-point game put him there. That's
he has 59 points.
Amon-Ra.
Um,
Because I have him.
2.
He's the best.
He's the best.
The
He's not the
best.
best. He's second. Behind the actual best. This is a fun top 5. I'm happy
Is
to
it
see this
JSN?
stuff. He's 5th, yeah. He's
I have 2 of those.
yeah, it's so not. Yeah, whatever. It's
awesome.
you know who 6th is? Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen
Romo
is 6th.
Dunze.
He's 3rd.
That's crazy. How many guys so far?
So you got Amon-Ra, Rome, Trey Tucker, and Jackson Smith and Bigger.
I'm missing one.
You're missing the first one. The number 1.
You gotta give me a jiffy. I gotta think about
Now
that.
he's actually the most targeted player in the league.
Gotta be up there, dude.
Oh no, I was wrong. Olave is the most targeted.
I know ball.
By
Let's
2.
put it that way. I know ball. Lewis does not. It's okay. Puka.
Yeah, he's first. Puka. All right, tight ends.
Hunter Henry.
4th. Wait, no, sorry, hold on. Can you grow up, please?
Oh my god.
3rd. He's 3rd.
Okay.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, but okay. Oh man.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh man.
TJ Hawkinson.
No, that's a bad guess. He's been really bad. He's 20th.
Brock Bowers.
No.
Trey McBride.
Yes, 4th.
You see what I mean? I'm guessing. By the way, guys, I'm guessing good players.
Yeah,
Best
these are good players.
Best tight ends in the league.
Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the league.
That's why fantasy's been so wacky this year. That my crazy, conjumbled, weird team is actually incredible.
Yeah.
Besides point, Warren's not top 5. Obviously, he's not playing that good. I think he's 9th. Okay. We'll continue.
I got nothing to say. Nice.
Kincaid?
No, he's 6th. He's been playing good.
I felt like a good guess.
I'm happy to have him on my team.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, yeah,
sorry.
I should just start throwing hits to piss you off.
No hints.
Because I know you're mad every time I give you.
Because the thing is, I'll breathe twice, and Louis will be like, "You need a hint." I can see for half an hour in dead silence, and Louis just
yeah.
Because it's just fun to watch him struggle. Louis doesn't like watching me struggle for some reason.
It's like when
he's too nice of a person.
It's like when trivia happens. My brain just blanks. I don't know what it is.
That's what it is.
It's Go ahead. No, you're good. You have.
Anyways, here's a hint.
So you have 3 and 4. You've guessed 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 20. If that helps.
Dallas Goedert.
No. What? Sorry. Continue. No, you're good. You're looking like me out here, bro.
Laporta's not playing good enough, right?
No. He's 14th.
He's definitely top 10.
He's 14th. Kyle Pitts is better than him.
See, now you're seeing me struggle. Louis gave me 2 easy trivias last week to look good. I'm looking bad now.
I mean, it's fantasy right now, and I don't think you have any of these.
It's hard. The thing is, I'm not really paying attention to fantasy because my team's so good. I kind of just sit.
Yeah, you don't even need to really adjust your lineup. Doesn't matter who you put in. You're so deep. Anyway, pause. Continue.
Great, Mark Andrews. After last week, he
No,
finally had a good week. But
he
no,
did.
I knew it was a bad guess. But he actually had a good week.
It put him in the top 10.
No,
Just
Bengals, no. Steelers, no. We'll get rid of that. Giants, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Cowboys, no. Eagles, already guessed. Redskins, Commanders, no. Ertz, no. What is he?
My eyes are bugging because a little earlier.
Was it in the AFC?
No.
In the NFC?
Mm-hmm. No. It was you had just said no, it's not this team. Is why I was like.
What's the team?
You were talking about the Commanders, and then it was before that. The Cowboys.
Ferguson?
He's number 1.
I see. I don't follow enough. I get
He's
it.
number
Same
1.
thing. I kind of just watched Tyler Warren, and I'm I'm happy with him.
Yeah.
I'm content. I looked at Henry.
You know how
He's
many?
one?
You know how many targets he has this year?
Oh, he does have a lot. You're right. Now you say it, I remember that.
He had I think he had 17 last
and he
week.
caught
Or no, 15. He caught.
and he
14
caught all of them.
passes.
Right. You're right. I do remember that last week. You're right. That's again.
You're good.
We talked about this prior, and he said let's just do wide receivers, running backs,
Yeah,
quarterbacks,
the tight
and then
ends
he add
are-
in tight ends. It's where it does get a lot
The
harder.
tight ends
there.
are confusing because they're low scoring
And like you just don't follow them because you only have one tight end position. Like with wide receivers, you have two flexes. So it's like I'm constantly looking at different people.
Absolutely.
Whereas tight end, I have a guy that's decent.
You have a lock. You're never looking at it until you're
right, and so I'm not going to know that. But again, not to defend myself, but I
No,
definitely am struggling.
It's fair though.
So
Number
what
2 was a waiver wire pickup at the beginning of this year in our ESPN league. You probably don't know that. Doesn't help you at all.
Right. Just give me a division.
NFC South.
We all know that you don't know these.
NFC South.
NFC South is Texans, Titans, Jaguars, Colts. Or is Falcons, Buccaneers.
Thank
I
you.
just talked
See?
about it.
We get one. We get
I
a
was trying to
win.
make
We get
fun of
one
you.
win.
No.
We get one win. Because that's
AFC. I'm stupid.
It's all good. Hey,
Is
I make
Buccaneers-
mistakes and I don't ruin your life for it.
I wouldn't do that. Who's Buccaneers tight end? Kate Otten?
Yeah, but
not
he's
him.
been terrible.
No, correct. What you always has been. No way it's Kyle Pitts. Don't say it's Kyle Pitts. I'll punch you.
It's not. It's not.
Juwan Johnson.
Yes, John Johnson's number 2.
I know that because Dayton was talking about
Yeah,
him.
number 2. So you have 1, 2, and 3, and I think you're missing 4 and 5. I don't think you said this player.
What?
You have Jake Ferguson, number 1,
Yep.
Juwan Johnson, number 2, Hunter Henry, number 3, and then you have 4 and 5 here.
McBride, I said.
You did say McBride. He's 4. Okay, so you're missing 5.
Division.
NFC North. Your division.
Oh, Tucker.
Tucker Kraft.
Yes.
Kraft, the mac and cheese man. All right, cool. All right, let's go defense.
I did well until tight ends. I was thinking, shut up. Vikings
one.
Vikings number 1.
They have to be.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, cool.
Did you do defenses?
No, but I don't want to. It's
You
okay.
shouldn't.
It would be. You wouldn't be.
Could you do rookies? Top 5?
Top 5 rookies?
I love that.
No. Does it count? It counts.
Think about it. Everybody, just rookies.
You're scaring me.
No quarterbacks.
Okay.
Oh,
so
no, yeah, quarterbacks.
That's quarterbacks.
It is quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But the first quarterback is 15th.
Oh my gosh.
So don't pick a quarterback.
Yeah.
You got this. Trust.
No, he's only played 1.
Okay, think of a running back that you're pretty proud of.
Scadaboo.
Scadaboo's 2.
He's 2nd,
Mhm.
so it's got to be.
So there's your.
So the top 5 have to be really close in fantasy points.
There's the only one that's a clear number 1 is number 1, and when I say him, he'll make sense. He's had 3 really good weeks.
Yeah.
I have a wide receiver as 1, running back,
Yeah.
wide receiver, tight end.
Oh, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren's 5.
Yeah. So wide receivers number 1.
Yep, pretty clear. NFC. He's been really good for this guy, and he'll actually step into a bigger role now with an injury that just happened.
Oh, Ted McMillan. No,
Ted
He is there,
McMillan
though.
is 4.
he is there though.
So there you go.
So the other wide receiver that's been
Yep.
great as a rookie.
Really good as a rookie. Looked incredible.
Oh yeah, Igbuka.
Igbuka, yep.
Yeah,
I
Igbuka.
feel number 3 is a running back.
Um,
A good rookie running back. Obviously not the 2 you drafted.
Not Genty,
obviously.
not Henderson, not Harvey, not Judkins.
Yep. Think of the other one.
Amari and Hampton. 'Cause he had
Bingo.
a big week.
See, you did that fine.
Yeah.
You just
I
needed
was
to-
stressing.
you
I
need-
needed to
you need-
remember
you
the
gotta-
rookies.
You got to stop geeking, dude.
I needed to remember the rookies. Bro.
Yeah.
I forgot who they were.
Anyways.
With no hints and just raw slate of rookies, it was over for me.
We just geeks for no reason.
All right. Well, anyway, I feel like that's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah,
I think we had a good
only
week.
thing I want to say to wrap up:
the
Lions,
Lions, yeah,
are
go where you
incredible. Lions are phenomenal. They're an awesome team. We looked phenomenal. That might be one of the most satisfying regular season wins I've ever watched in the existence as a Lion fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just
Yeah.
happy or if I'm over exaggerating. Obviously, like when we won the division, great. The times we clinched the playoffs, we kicked the Packers out. But like just a regular season, I shouldn't, excluding the last couple of weeks of the season when it matters so much. Just a week 1 through 12 win. Oh my God, was that awesome?
We
That
should
was
go
so great to see.
Everyone should go back to the second podcast after they lost week 1 and just compare the reaction between that.
Oh well, and
This.
honestly, I can look back and
this.
I can still say the same thing. We looked horrible that game.
Yeah.
I'm now that we're here, I'm hoping and praying
Officially
to look
arrived.
back and say, hey, it was just a fluke. But
It sucks to see that
it's still early.
it sucks to see that the Ravens are frauds and stay frauds forever.
Right. Right. Yeah, Ravens are horrible. They're hopeless.
Hopeless.
Right.
All right. Anyway,
That's all we got.
that's a wrap.
It was awesome.
Thank you.